It doesn't matter. God has forgiven you. It's time for you to forgive yourself. You've been beating yourself up about that thing you did years ago, months ago, living with guilt. It's the guilt you feel that makes you feel like God is still holding on to it. God is a loving Father. He understands us much more than we understand ourselves. It's the motive of our hearts that He looks at. He focuses on that because it's the motive that is the driving force of a person. Beating yourself up isn't going to change the past. That's one thing. Let's get that out of the way. Worrying about it and living in that place of guilt, it's not a good town to live in. It's time for you to pack up and live to a place of acceptance. Accept yourself. Accept those things you can't change. Accept those things that happened years ago that you live in regret of. Had it been you knew, you wouldn't have done it. Yes, but now it's past. Let it go. God does not remember it. He has casted it into the sea of forgetfulness. That's how loving He is. His mercy prevails over every offense. Perfect love casts out all fears. God is kind. He does not take note of your offenses. When you read 1 Corinthians 13, the description of who God is a perfect embodiment of love. Now, if you replace love with God and you read all that, you'll come to a part where it says, love does not take record of offense. God does not take record of offense. That is if you replace love with God. So when you see God from that angle, and you see Him as your loving Father who doesn't judge you for the things you did or didn't do, who appreciates your efforts and what you put into becoming the best version of yourself, you get to see that what He's been presented to us as is really not what He is. He is loving and He appreciates you for who you are. He sees your heart. He knows you feel sorry for what you did. Now it's time for you to forgive yourself. It's time for you to let it go. It doesn't matter. God has forgiven you. And you won't do it again because you don't want to come back to that town of guilt. So let it go. Forgive yourself. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Life is an ever steady walk towards perfection. You're human. You have weaknesses. And these things are forgivable. Perfection is an illusion. It only exists in our minds. And so long as you have the Holy Spirit as your anchor, as the one directing you and ordering your steps, you're not going to miss it. So stop feeling guilty and stop judging yourself and love yourself for who you are. So that's it pretty much. You're not guilty. Jesus has taken your place and you're innocent, you're pure, and you're perfect in His sight because when He sees you, He sees His Son, Jesus Christ. So I love you so much and I leave you in God's sweet peace.